How many countries did you manage to visit when you were with him? Because
about,
Moi was always going.
About 96 countries.
96? In 24 years?
24 years. This I don't care attitude in government, which is very bad. You see, like people, some of us who are privileged to be able to travel. There are some things I see which should not happen. Like now, yes, we have got so many women in government now, so many women in government, even in governors. Why are we insulting our grandmothers? Why are we insulting our wives, our daughters? From Mombasa to Malaba, you do not find rest houses along the road. You find our women now going to answer the call of nature in the bushes.
When a bus stops?
When a bus stops. Even some other places are written chunga nyoka.
Imagine. And the old
we
women.
We subject our old women into such indignities. How much money do you need?
What can you say about our increased taxes of our country? And was it happening like that during Moi's time? Or maybe you are not doing development?
I can answer with one sentence. I don't want to elaborate.
Yes.
Do not kill the hen that lays the golden egg.
Usiue kuku ambayo inataga mayai ya dhahabu.
Ndio.
Numalizie hapo.
Numalizie hapo. That is about taxation. Yes. Yes.
Let's go back to borrowing. How is our borrowing? And during your time?
It is covered in that.
It's covered in the same proverb?
Yes.
Hello viewers and welcome to Lucy Moria Network, and I want to thank you so much for the continued support. You've been subscribing, watching and sharing. It's been a year, we've moved so fast and we are changing lives like I told you. We are sharing stories, untold stories of our older persons who are our heritage. They are the wisdom, they are the history, they are the libraries of Kenya. And today, we've been able to come to the county of Nakuru, and right now we are at Ternam Resort in Gata location, Rongai Sub-County, Nakuru County. We are visiting one of the most famous person in Kenya during his time that most of you might not even know, like those young ones who are never there during Moi's era, the 24 years of Moi's time. They may not know this person. Today you have the opportunity of meeting the former Director, Presidential Press Service, Kenya, Mr. Lin Jiro. Because you are with Moi the longest, how many countries did you manage to visit when you were with him? Because Moi was always going.
About 96 countries.
96? In 24 years?
24 years.
Wow. And yes, I hear currently our president has been almost 38 in less than a year. Yes. So when you went to those trips, was it important to let the country know what you were doing?
Yes, they had to know. Even before Mzee left here, sometimes I had to go ahead and broadcast and tour all the areas he would visit and tell people what he would see and the benefits.
Before he leaves the country?
Yes.
At the end of the press?
Yes. Oh. I could go in advance and even go and tour and come back, and then we go together, yes.
What is the importance of letting your people, the country, to know you are today in France, or maybe you going there in advance, touring France, and letting Kenyans know our president is coming here? What is the importance of communicating to your people?
Because the president does not belong to himself. He belongs to the people of Kenya. In fact, the president is the entire population of Kenya rolled into one. So what he sees, the people of Kenya have got a right to see. Yeah.
So
Yes.
the people of Kenya, they are entitled.
Because you see, we are paying for his ticket, we are paying for his food, for his protection, for his laundry, for his clothes. We are paid for everything, so that he can look after us. Yeah, because we cannot all be in the army. We cannot all be in the NIS. So he is the one who looks after us. So what he sees, we must know what he is seeing, because he is seeing on our behalf.
Wow.
Yes.
So what are some of the reasons that would make a president visit different countries?
Well, sometimes because of a bilateral, to look for development aid and bilateral issues, and also multilateral cooperation. Yeah, even the United Nations, he has to go to the United Nations General Assembly. Yes.
But the people of Kenya should know.
Should know why he is going there and for what benefit. Yeah, they should know, because he is using our money. He is not supposed to sneak. Yeah, we should know where he is going. And we must know that he is alive.
Even for his security.
We must know that he is alive and healthy, because he represents us.
Even his health, we should be knowing.
Yes. Yeah.
Because when Moi used to go to the hospital, we used to hear he has gone to the hospital.
Yes. And even I would write about his condition, and even I would even mention his doctor. Yes. Yeah. Actually, the president is the entire population rolled into one.
He is owned by Kenyans.
Yes. He lives for us. We have put him there.
So Kenyans are entitled to know every movement and anything.
Yes.
And about.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. What we should know. There are some things we should not know. Yeah. Yeah. But of course, because like security issues, we may not need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because could be they are tracking a criminal and they don't know where he is. Because if we know, he might be our friend, and yeah. But what we should know, like international trips, that one we should know. There's nothing secret about it.
With all these international trade, I think 96 is enough, or it is a big number. It is still not a big number in 24 years. So I'm sure you are very much acquainted with the foreign policies.
Yes.
So with your foreign policy know-how through Moi and through Kenyatta, do you think we should get entangled in the Israel and Palestinian conflict as a country?
That's a no-go area now.
Yeah.
I do not think I'm qualified to talk about that issue. It's too emotive.
It's too emotive.
Yes.
And I respect that.
Yes.
Let's talk about
let our foreign ministry discuss
talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our country where we are entitled.
Yes.
What do you think of the electricity, which has been the power supply system? This is the third time our airport has been shut down until you cannot see anyone when you are landing in the middle of the night.
That's scandalous. It's a big shame. They should not happen. It's a big, 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 big shame. It's a big shame. Look here. Some of these issues do not need money.
Administrative.
It is just attitude. I don't care attitude in government, which is very bad. You see, like people, some of us who are privileged to be able to travel. There are some things I see which should not happen. Like now, we have got so many women in government now, so many women in government, even in governors. Why are we insulting our grandmothers? Why are we insulting our wives, our daughters? From Mombasa to Malaba, you do not find rest houses along the road. You find our women now going to answer the call of nature in the bushes.
When a bus stops.
When a bus stops. Even some other places are written chunga nyoka.
Imagine. And the old
we
women.
We subject our old women into such indignities. How much money do you need? I'm a single in America. Every few miles.
You find a sanitary restroom.
Every few houses, restroom. Now, Even if we steal money and stay in Muthaiga, stay in Kiuna, stay in Loresho, Kileleshwa, then you go to a big office. Your driver is coming from Mukuru Kwanjenga. The lady who makes tea for you is coming from Korokosho. Your driver is coming from Kibera. Then are you safe? You drive from Muthaiga. Just outside, there's a broken down dustbin. It is oozing slime. Are you happy? Potholes everywhere. And remember, we became a colony in 1920. After 40 years, 63, we became independent. We have been independent now for 60 years. We should rethink our development trajectory.
Wow.
Yeah. That everywhere. You do not see any planning anywhere. No planning. Towns are just mushrooming without planning. Even if when there is a fire engine cannot get there. Where are the planners? You go all over the country, you do not see an agricultural officer. It is easier to see a locomotive driver than to see an agricultural officer.
It's true.
And
we are an agricultural country.
And we are an agricultural country. Yeah. Okay, I commend the president for giving us fertilizer. But who will tell us about our soil chemistry, the pH? The
fertilizer which you need in your kind of soil?
Yes.
No one.
No one. I've never seen an agricultural officer. I do not even see them on the death notices in the Daily Nation. They don't die. They don't exist. Yeah. And I've never even heard of one being buried. Where are they?
Now, as we're about to wind up, Mr. Jiro, we know our country is built, actually we get to earn our monies to do development through taxing or through borrowing. What can you say about our increased taxes of our country? And was it happening like that during Moi's time? Or maybe you are not doing development?
I can answer with one sentence. I don't want to elaborate.
Yes.
Do not kill the hen that lays the golden egg.
Usiue kuku ambayo inataga mayai ya dhahabu.
Ndio.
Numalizie hapo.
Numalizie hapo. That is about taxation. Yes.
Borrowing? How about borrowing? That is about taxation. The answer for taxation, do not usiue kuku ambayo inataga mayai ya dhahabu.
Yes.
Let's go back to borrowing. How is our borrowing? And during your time?
It is covered in that.
It's covered in the same proverb?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kenyans, we have been talking to Mr. Lee Jiro, full of wisdom, full of wealth of knowledge, our library, our history. Kindly watch this. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hear about Lee Jiro, what he has done, what he has to say, and what he thinks, and which way he thinks we should be moving as an old man of this country. I told you, old is gold. I've told you, we Kenyans who believe in people like Jiro and others, I'm asking you, we stand by, with, and for our older persons. My voice, your voice, our voices are the voice of the voiceless. Thank you.